He's not going to tell us much, and we kind of got to poke him a little bit to see how he's feeling. We try to be smart with him in practice. He takes probably more reps than what we want, but that's him. And, I think we finally at least getting him to kind of sit down here the last couple of days was good.
With Branch, we saw him out there today. Did he have a breakthrough in the last few days, or is this kind of on schedule?
Oh, I think he's ahead of schedule, whatever that means. But, he's been working hard. He wants to get back. He wants to help contribute to kind of what we got going.
Did you get anything more from Devontae today?
We're still kind of, it's sometimes he feels really good, and sometimes it's not as good as what he wants. So, when running is your entire profession, you got any kind of soft tissue, it's not that easy to deal with. So, we'll just every day we're just going to keep trying to get him a little bit better and then see where we land on Sunday.
This first month, I guess, with him being kind of frustrated, not knowing whether you're going to have him or not on a given Sunday.
I think anytime that you start a week with a group, you have an idea what you're going to do and who you have and kind of how you're going to do the personnel groupings. I think when you lose a guy midweek or late in the week, that kind of can throw things off and you're trying to regroup and reset everything up. So, it's tough because you feel like you wasted reps on plays that somebody else is going to run. So, right now I just got to kind of have that contingency plan of if he feels better, and if he doesn't, then go a different direction.
Adam, Chase Allen is kind of a under-the-radar guy for us, but we see him back out there. How would he help you from scrimmage, and what units of special teams would his?
Well, he's one of those guys that does everything for us on special teams, on defense. It's nice to have some depth like we do when he's back. Right now we've been kind of thin, on those guys. The guys that have been playing a lot, they've done a good job of kind of working that rotation, but getting him back, will be nice, just both on special teams and defense.
Adam, can you talk about the challenges that A.J. Green poses?
I don't even know where to start. He's a phenomenal player. He stretches the field. He gets on you fast. He's long. He high point the ball. He can make some unbelievable catches. I always just think back. We had him in the Pro Bowl his second year, and Andrew Luck was like throwing a ball away, and he went and got it and scored a touchdown, and he was like, I was throwing it away. The guy's just got incredible ability to track the ball, go get it. It's just he's got another gear when the game hits.
How do you decide when a cornerback is ready, or whether you should be shadowing him with him? What goes into that decision process?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of the confidence of the player. Some guys like to do that, some guys don't. Some guys want to stay where they're at. And when a guy does have the confidence, that's probably your starting point there when you have an upper tier guy. And really it's how can you that guy's going to probably catch balls. And it's can you keep battling throughout a game. And really that's what you're looking for when you have a guy that can do something like that. Can he bounce back when it doesn't go his way?
How much does it?
Was averaging 10 touches a game, receptions, carries. Is that enough?
Yeah, 45 plays or whatever we're averaging it's not good. There's about 6 other guys too that are sitting there with their, they're not getting enough touches. We need more plays. You go 70, 75 plays. Now everything's going to look a little different. But when you go 50 and then we went 47 this week and then 44 the week before, that's one game. That should be one game. So we get more snaps and we convert some third downs and stay ahead of the sticks. Then everybody gets more touches.
Is it a catch-22? If you give a guy more plays, you'll get more plays?
Well, he's playing. These guys are playing like the way we want them to as far as the play count compared to what we're getting. We're just not getting enough plays. His snaps should be anywhere from, some 35 to 40 snaps a game between, him and Frank's splitting that stuff. But we're getting like 20 because we're not 23 plays a game because we're not having enough snaps in the game.
Adam, was having 2 tight ends restrictive at all in terms of what you wanted to do, or it makes no difference?
He's got plenty of wideouts that can fill in.
When you have a cornerback has to follow a receiver, how much challenge does it put on the other guys to make sure that they know their assignments if they have to flip sides?
That's not something that's difficult for those guys because they got to do everything anyways. So as far as coverage goes, hey, you're clouding, you're in quarters, you're in man, you're in thirds, whatever it is. That's not the difficult part. The difficult part is those guys start really switching. You do some of the things that we do with Albert, then it gets interesting because now you start bouncing inside, outside. You know, the guys in the backfield. You start doing stuff like that. That causes that guy problems.
How often has X come to you guys and say, let me get him or let me get that guy?
I don't know the number count. I know it's happened a couple times though.
Can you hold on while Armando listens to himself on the podcast? I know you're busy, but.
Nice name for the podcast.
Take two.
So X has asked you. He
talks to the defensive guys. It doesn't take them long to say, hey, you good with doing this week? And he's always going to say yes. Like, it's been rare that he's had to come to us for anything. You can just tell when he gets excited when anytime that we play a team that has an elite receiver, because he knows that everybody's going to be watching him and how he plays and what he does.
When did that first start?
Oh, I don't even remember. Maybe it was against these guys.
When we talked to you at owners' meetings, you asked about why the vets you targeted you brought in, and it was for leadership, and you were pretty, I guess, fired up about that Buffalo game and the effort you saw there. Have they had an impact this week on kind of the locker room? I'm not saying that the effort wasn't good on Sunday, but it was a bad result, obviously, for you. Was that what you would hope you would gotten from them, or maybe a little bit more?
I just look at kind of the way practice has been, the energy level. You know, it's tough. You get kicked, and you know what? You got to bounce back on Wednesday. I mean, the turnaround's quick. You got to reset, and you got to start over. And the energy level Wednesday was outstanding. Like, guys were fired up to get back out there and kind of get going for this week because you're on to the next opportunity, and it allows you to eliminate what happened the week before. That's the best part about this part of the season is you got another week to play. So you can forget that game, learn from what you need to learn, and then move on. And I felt like all the guys did a great job of coming out with great energy and practiced hard and really got after it yesterday.
Are Frank and Denny vocal, or are they kind of lead by example guys?
Probably a little bit of both. You're never going to get Frank to really. He's going to say, if he has something to say, it's going to be a little side conversation. He's not going to be, you know, somebody that's going to say anything really out there if like it's in a practice setting or anything like that. Danny, I mean, I don't know you never know what could happen.
Adam, you guys have 9 interceptions through 4 games. You had 9 through 16 games last year. Do you just have more interceptions, or are the defensive backs better right now?
I think the point of emphasis has been, you know, turnover margin for us, which I'm sure it is for 31 other teams. I think our coaches have done a good job on the defensive side of the ball as far as really working on certain kind of drills to emphasize that and making sure. I think we just lost out on a lot of opportunities last season where we got hands on the ball or there was a fumble to where we didn't get it. You know, and I feel like this year we're doing a better job of when a play like that occurs for us, minus TJ's, all right, we've made the play.
I want to ask you about Jonathan Woodard. When you've obviously been the guy who likes to promote the guys who are on the practice squad. When they have success in a game like he somewhat did, does that sort of reinforce the belief? Or
I think it makes you feel like our process is working the right way for us. You know, I know it's not always worked like that. Other places I've been as well, you know, I mean, I'm sure there's been times where we brought somebody up and it didn't work out well. But when you have a guy in your program and the rest of the guys you're able to bring somebody up and those guys feel comfortable playing with you know, 4 guys are working together there. So when they know, like, I can count on this guy, that helps 3 other guys as well. And now there's just a smoothness there and they kind of play off each other. So I do think having guys in our program that we can elevate, that's beneficial to our entire side of the ball, whether it's defense or offense or special teams.
All right, thanks, guys.